something new is coming up with the Galaxy A07. And one of them is the back cover. Okay, so usually the color here are just plain solid color. But this one has a light purple hue that when we tilt or when we move it around, the logo now becomes less conspicuous. So it's there, but the logo is somehow, when we tilt it over, somehow a little bit not there, or at least a little bit hidden. And I kind of like how that turned out, because the company or Samsung itself can place their logos there, but then when we tilt it a bit, it's somehow not there, or it's at least hidden from our eyes. So yes, it's the color, the accent of the color here, or the color itself, is actually beautiful. Plus, it's not that super glare anymore, so it's just some design. And yes, though it is not smudge free, it is a little bit smudge resistant. And yes, we can wipe it off with one finger. This is we also have IP54, which is kind of nice that they included it here. Sadly, we don't have the edge panel feature, which makes the apps have a shortcut from our window. Oh, and one major change to the appearance of the Galaxy A07 is that instead of individual lens protection, so this now becomes one whole protection for the camera, which is, I don't know, I mean, I think Samsung has been cooking up something starting off with the Galaxy A07. I mean, there are a lot of changes that comes with this smartphone from its predecessor, which is the Galaxy A06. Yes, there is a lot of changes, and they are about to be updated soon. So the camera is also nice, though this is the same camera, same 50 megapixel camera as the Galaxy A06. So they have same dual camera setup actually. Though this A07 houses the MediaTek Helio G99 chipset, which is actually not a 5G device. So I wish it was a 5G device. I mean, it's almost unique from its predecessor A06, A05. It's totally different. Plus, they've housed that MediaTek Helio G99, which is only a 4G network. It would have been nice if they've used the 5G instead. Though it is only me, or maybe they are up to something. I don't know, they've been cooking up something lately. It's kind of nice actually. Though, and the speaker, so let's test the speaker. So let's have some sounds for the speaker. Speaker is very loud, though it feels like that it's flat. It does not have some level of bass. Okay, let's try some sounds. So let's start off with 0%. Let's wait for some ads to go over here. So this is the sound of the speaker. It's loud, the loudness is there, though I would say that it's a little bit flat. Now when it comes to performance, it can play several games like Plants vs. Zombies, Asphalt. It can play a lot of games actually. Though it has some little bit of lag, or at least the graphics has some delay when it comes to high graphic games. But we can still play a lot of games here. Not that RPG or high graphic games. So yes, that's the Galaxy A07. And this also has 4 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of internal storage. So the storage and the RAM, I would say, it's not the phone itself is not super fast, super speedy, it's not super snappy, but I can't deny that it is only 4 gigabytes of RAM. I mean, usually with this MediaTek Helio G99, they usually paired it up with 8 gigabytes of RAM, and that it would be super snappy, super quick, super fast. I would argue that even though it is only 4 gigabytes of RAM, it can still actually compete with those of paired with 8 gigabytes of RAM. So while this only has 4 gigabytes, it can still compete with those, yeah. And it's not super laggy as well, because at first I thought that 4 gigabytes of RAM, or having 4 gigabytes of RAM with the MediaTek Helio G99 chipset, will give us a little bit of lag when it comes to the performance. And I was astonished that the performance itself is there. It's solid. It's not super duper snappy, but it is very solid. So yes, we are definitely seeing a lot of changes with the Galaxy A07. So let's stay tuned for more, and we'll give you guys some updates.